Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics, where we are back on the 76 Camaro, and this interior is just taking a long time. This is all rusty here. Last episode I kind of ground down the rust. I'm going to sand it down some more. We're going to do a little body work right in here. It's dented, and prime all that area and prime in behind here. There's a chrome molding that goes across here, and the clips, I got them from the parts car, and we got to do that in order to put on the belt moldings that go on here, and then the door panel is ready to put on there. So we can't put the door panel on until we screw that molding on there. Okay, so we got that to do. Here's that top piece of chrome, and then here's the molding we got to screw on there. So we'll get them on there, and then we can put the door panel like the other side. Got the other side on there. Got a few things to do here. We got to button up this carpet, cut out the holes for the seats are right there. I'm going to put this in here and cut this to fit and put on the sill plate moldings. And we're going to I didn't bother taking these out because it's got this deal in there for the heater AC thing there, vent, and that's a pain in the ass to take out. So we're going to go ahead and just paint that black, and then we're going to cut to fit this carpet to go up underneath here, and then up around here to the sill plate. Same on the other side. So we're gonna cut it around here to fit up underneath this molding here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're pretty much done with that till we get seats. So we got so much to do this video. We're gonna start with that stuff, and we're going to take this truck steering wheel that's on there. We're going to go ahead and take the Camaro steering wheel off the parts car and put it on here. We got to build a console. I'll show you here in a minute. I did go down to the local wrecking yard that I order my windshields from. He says 160 bucks for 160 or 165 for a Camaro windshield. So I thought it was kind of high, because I think the last time I bought one was like 100 or 120. Not for a Camaro, but for whatever other. We buy one for the Nova, maybe Nova or something. Anyway, prices are going up on stuff. But he said he has one that he was going to use for one of his project cars laying there on the a new one that he bought a while back laying on his rack, and he said he'll sell it to me for 140. But I didn't go there in my truck to bring it back, so I told him I'll come tomorrow morning and pick it up. So 140 bucks, gonna get a new windshield. It needs it. It's all cracked here and there. We'll get to that new windshield. I don't know about this video, maybe. I had this deal, but I lost it. So I went ahead and bought two more little bezels here. They're only like $17 shipped for two of them. I went ahead and bought some new screws. I should have probably bought black ones, but I bought chrome. We're going to redo them with chrome screws. These are the new chrome screws I got off eBay. These are the little deals that the locks go through. I also ordered the little lock knobs there, but they haven't come in yet. I was missing one of them. They go in They go right in this hole here. And that's where the bezel. See, I got the one bezel. And then I think in the parts, no, this was in the parts car. The original first parts car, I had the other bezel. But I've looked around here for hours looking for it, and I can't find it. So I just bought a new pair. This was that piece on that kick panel I showed you. Yeah, it's the bottom of the door panel. Painted all them. Put the new molding on this side. Last episode. What did I do with them? Here's the two new bezels here. Yeah, chrome and black. Looks good. There's the sill plates. We'll have to take some steel wool to them. I also got the roof rail moldings. We're going to definitely put them on there. Guy bought it from, already put on the new door weather stripping. But yeah, this roof rail weather stripping here is all cruddy. We're going to go ahead and put that on there on both sides. You know, we got new door ones on and new trunk rubber on there. And then the new belt moldings, inner and outer, we got them on there. So yeah, I'll have some extra stuff when I bought this set. Okay, man, so much more to do. I got it all written down, but I forgot to bring it out here. We'll just go as we okay, these 3 consoles I got. What a mess. What a mess. None of them are any good. I went over it last video. They make these on eBay. $400 is the cheapest you can buy one for. Okay, this is the one that came with the car. It's all twisted or something. But each one of them are all messed up in some way or another. So console itself is $400. This little deal here, but it just includes this plastic piece here, this bottom plastic. That's $40, and then this top padded cover is another $40. And then the shifter cover, which I don't have a good one, is $82. So yeah, you're looking at what did I say it was, for $560 for a new console and lid and all that stuff. So we're just gonna save everything here. This is molded plastic right there, but I got some of this little hinge stuff, and we're going to use that to hinge that on there and recover. Got some black material, and we'll recover this top pad, and we'll have that ready to bolt in. Yeah, 2 of these bolt into the floor, and then 2 of them bolt into the bottom of this deal here. Okay, so we got to figure out which console we want to use. They're all messed up in some form, chewed up, gouges in them. This one here. This is the only one with 2 brackets on it. I should probably put that in there and see exactly where they mount to, whether we need it or not. They're riveted on there, right there. These 2 consoles don't have them. That one's got the 2 holes for it. But this one, somebody cut out the sides here for speakers, I'm assuming. So that one's butchered up. Although this part here is nice. Busted up here. Big gouge there. So that's one of them. This one here doesn't have the little cubby hole, which I'd probably rather have, like those 2. That one there, it's all cut out. Somebody cut it out for some reason. And this one is twisted, but it should somehow twist back, I would think, but I'm not sure what happened. He just thrown in the trunk with a bunch of stuff on top, crushed it all up. I think I got some crazy glue. I think we're gonna crazy glue that back together. And then this one here, it's had a big gouge. I don't have my glasses on, but it's all cracked and everything here. I don't know if somebody painted it or what all that stuff is. But anyway, it's either going to be this one or this one. Probably this one. And what I'll do is I'll get some JB weld, and we'll just use a razor blade and just smear over all these cracks and gouges and everything, sand it down and paint it. That's about all we can do. And probably put something back there, whether we cut a piece off this other console or what. We need something back here, so if you put something down in here, your phone or something, it's not going to fall out. But I'm going to fit that in there and see if these actually bolt up to anything. You know, if not, this one was in the white parts car, and nothing was mounted up front, so I don't know if it needs it or not. But that's what we got. We're going to save that. We're going to save one of these, and we're going to save this top cover here. And that's what we're going to do. Save ourselves 560 bucks. Crazy. Okay. So let me start working on that, and I'll bring you back and show you what I get done here. And then I'll add some other stuff there, what we need to do. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys. It was dented in pretty good there. This is the second coat. Anyway, I'm just going to block that out and then prime it all. We can get the door panel on. Got the carpet cut along here and put the sill plate on there. And then masked it off and painted that kick panel. And this I painted earlier. That cover goes up over top of there. Yeah, well, gotta do the same thing on the other side. But anyway, I'll be back when I get some more stuff done. Okay guys, next day. Straighten that area out, get rid of the rust. Put a couple of good coats of primer on it and just a little bit of black paint. You know, went ahead and put this molding on. I could have left it off until after it's painted, but and then put the new belt molding on there. Bunch of screws in there. Like I said in the last video, you gotta undo this stopper, let the window down to here so you can get at them screws. So anyway, that's in. Fixing to put on the door panel, and got the two kick panels painted black. All the carpet and sill plates on there. Carpet cut, sill plates on. So yeah, let me put this door panel on. I'll be right back. Okay guys, it's a little bit dusty and stuff, but yeah, that's on there. So that looks pretty good. Got the new bezel. Just waiting on the new door locks knobs. Okay. Yeah, last episode I guess I put it inside. That bezel didn't have park, reverse, neutral drive on it, and somebody says, oh, it's on the dash. Well, I had looked to see if it was in here and I couldn't see it, but shit, it's right in the middle, right in front of my eyes. So yeah, okay. So this is just plain black down here on that bezel. So I took that bezel off. I don't have one of these. This one here is shot. Just a little cover. Parts cars don't have them on there. I don't know. Probably just leave it off. These for the console here, there's no holes. Supposed to be some drill holes here and here, but we can drill some. So yeah, this is a truck. I took this off, and he's got half of super ball tennis or racket ball or something with a JB welded a plastic lid on it, so it would fit over top of the anyway, there's no bolt on there, and there's no horn stuff. That's all right. Hopefully the other Camaro's got all that on there. So we still got to get a puller on there, pull that off, pull the one off the parts car. And I rounded up these two. These are the only two I had. A little rubber thing. I should probably turn that around so the rat bites aren't showing. That and for the cruise control. So I got them on there. I'll clean them up with some thinner, some steel wool on there. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and take a break for a while. It's friggin' hot out, real sunny. I got the windshield. It's in my backseat of the Avalanche. I got it for $140. He wanted, like I said, he wanted $165 from the company, but he already had one that he was going to use for a project. He actually had two. As I asked him about the seats, oh, I got two of them, but I'm not splitting them up. He says, I'll sell them whole though, $3,500 for the pair. I went out there and they were the biggest, too big pile of shit. One had an engine in it, but he said the transmission was fried. And they started it up years ago, but they were all apart and everything was thrown inside of them. Like no front ends on them, no interior. Everything was just bundled in the inside and just a complete. And I was like, no way, man. I said, I bought a running driving one for $1,000. I ain't spending no $3,500 on these pair of junk. So yeah, that's what's out there. So yeah, we'll probably wait on the windshield here for a little bit. Yeah, we'll do the steering wheel real quick later today, and then I don't know if we're going to get into taking all this dash and everything out. We're going to eventually, but I don't know about this video. But we're going to maybe take it out of the other parts car just to have it. And yeah, that's about it. Haven't heard from that other guy with the 2 parts cars he was going to give me. It's been a couple weeks, but we'll see if he comes through. So anyway, I'll be back later today and we'll do that steering wheel and rebuild. I wanted that plate off there so I could set the console on there and see where it bolts up underneath there. Got them gauges in the way, but we can move them. And just to see where it kind of fits. See if I need to put those little braces on or not. Okay, I'll be back later. Okay guys, took that truck steering wheel off and got the Camaro wheel off the parts car. Hopefully I don't lose everything. Okay, that's how that was there. So I don't think I'll have to take any of this apart. Signals work and all that. So this spring went in there, just for the horn. And then this went in like that. Right like that. Okay, then... Okay. Yeah, then the wheel went on. Yeah, then the wheel went on. She's kind of grungy, but we'll see if some thinner will take care of it. I'm gonna go up like this for the hole. Just like that. I wonder if that or the bolt went in there. We'll put the bolt on first. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but let's keep that little thing on there. And then this one on. I think that, yeah, I think that keeps the keeps that from hitting. Actually that's, yeah, that'll go like that. Line up with them holes. And then this little deal goes on there. So let's let me, it's kind of coming apart, but let me put this this deal on here and we'll check the horn. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, well, it moves a little bit, but anyway, I'll have to check that later to see if the horn's hooked up and all that stuff. Yeah. Don't want to try to break it. Well, okay. That goes in. That big one goes in there. Like that. Don't know why it's crooked. Weird, huh? Anyway, these are all rat teeth marks. Oh, we should have turned that. Turn that thing at the bottom. I'll take it apart again just to check the see if it's getting power out of that little deal that I put in with the spring. We'll do that later. Make sure the horns works. We'll take a power wire from the battery to the horn, make sure the horn actually works. But anyway, and we'll clean this up with thinner, clean all this steel wool, these things here, clean this up a little bit. I'll stick, like I said, I'll stick that console in. Okay, well, I'll be back with something else. Okay, guys, I actually cleaned up pretty good, got all the grungy stuff off there, but it needs, I don't know, probably paint it black and then get one of them covers over it. Don't know. These steering wheels, for especially a factory one like this, very expensive, and I think these caps are pretty high too. But anyway, I put 2 new door handles on there because I had a bunch. I bought about 20 of them all at once there a while back. Just got the door lock knobs in, so they're in there. Bought a couple extra sets for future cars. Like I said, bought them. Okay, we'll probably move on and put this roof weather stripping. See, a chunk here is missing. Like I said, I bought that whole set. This side, the other side's worse than this, but anyway, we'll have to dig that out and put those in there. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. It's getting kind of dark and a little bit chilly out. But yeah, anyway, like I said, we'll have to check that horn for power, and we'll probably move on to the console. So the console and this roof rail weather strip, we'll do that next. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, show you what I got going on before I get too far ahead. This piece was busted off. I crazy glued that on there, and this one was just kind of hanging there. I glued that back on, so that's probably dry now, but we'll go ahead and clean and paint that up. Okay, this is the console and lid. I made this little hinge here, cut off a piece, riveted on there. This is the cover that goes over top. Anyway, I just took the old vinyl off. Somebody had, I guess, recovered it because it's not a very good job. So anyway, took that off, and we'll put a new piece of vinyl on there. Probably could use some foam, but this plastic here is all busted and pushed up, so I don't think a piece of foam will help it very much. But we'll put something on there and then put that on, and yeah, this one had a couple of holes in it. I put some tape on that. I'm not sure what to do about the inside of this. Probably just leave it. The other one's missing this whole thing here for the spring. Got a little spring here that attaches to this and somewhat holds it open, although it's all busted and everything. Anyway, let me put that together. We're going to use this console here. I fit it in the car, and those brackets do line up to a place to mount underneath the dash. So we're going to clean that up and start patching the little stuff here. Got this kind of a busted piece here, this big gouge, then all these cracks and everything here. Probably just get some JB weld with a razor blade and try to fill them in, and then do something back here. Maybe cut a piece out of that one, stick it in here, something like that. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I recovered this top deal here. It's not the best, but anyway, she opens up. So that's done. I started sanding and blew off some dust on this stuff. It's not old paint. I don't know what it is. Just crack from the weather or something, although the other two aren't like that. So yeah, I don't know what they did here, but I think I'm going to cut this section out and glue it on there or something. I don't know if that's supposed to be factory or not, but I guess we can leave that in. Like I said, if you have something in here, at least it ain't gonna fall through like this one would. Okay, just got this in from eBay, little door stoppers. So we'll put them on probably after it's painted, but okay. Just took the roof rail weather stripping off here. This top chrome here is all, you know, the guy bought it from, I guess, fixed this spot. It's all caved in too. It just warped it all when he was grinding and welding and all that. But anyway, he ground down, sanded all this chrome here. Now this is 76, the two parts cars are 77. They don't have this chrome on there. I guess in 77 they deleted it. They got this piece. So I was gonna, because there's the screws to take it off, and I was gonna change that out, but don't have nothing to replace it. Or I could just leave it off, but we'll just leave it on there. I don't think there's any rust underneath there. Anyway, do it to the other side. Take the weather stripping off the other side and put in the new stuff. So I'm going to do that before it gets dark, and then I'll come in here and cut this console apart and glue something together there and start putting JB weld in some of them cracks, and that's about all I can do. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm working on this console here. Okay, I cut this out of the other console. I think we're gonna fit it something like that. It'll push down if I put a clamp on it there. I didn't want to cut all this out because that's what gives it the strength. So if I did and put that on there, it'd only be glued by this end and it wouldn't be very strong. So it ain't gonna look the best, but like I said, it will clamp down like that. I think they must have no, I was gonna say they busted that out to put gauges in or something, but anyway, I'm not sure whether to use JB weld because I'm gonna mix up some urethane. I got 2 tubes of urethane to do the windshield, and once I put one of them in a tube, then I could just put a whole bunch of that around there and glue it on there instead of wasting a bunch of JB weld. Anyway, just been sanding. We're gonna have to, that's what we're gonna use a JB weld for, is to kind of fill in all these little rat teeth marks. It's pretty much gonna have to be smeared all over. But anyway, it's coming along. Let me put this, I think that'll go like that. Yeah, it's gonna be, hang on. No, it's got that spring there. I don't know. It'll go in. There it goes. But of course the console's got to go in and get screwed in first. Then this goes on and screws into this. And I don't think we're gonna mount it this video. We're gonna get it all fixed and painted and everything, but I'm gonna probably wait till next video, take out that whole dash, gauges, cover, everything, and we got to use the best plastics and all that stuff. But anyway, that goes underneath that, see, so I don't want this in the way. And I can't just mount it in there because I got to put the shifter and that blocking thing on there and all that stuff. So after I'm done with all the dash, then we'll mount this in. But I'm going to continue on here and fill in some stuff, sand it, glue it, all that, and then paint all this area. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay guys, I had a little bit of urethane left. I cut off the end and glued that on there, clamped it on there, and smeared a little bit around the edge there. So once it's painted, I think it'll look all right. Then I got little smears of JB weld all over, but it's not the JB Quick because they didn't have any. Everybody always grabs that first, so that was all that was left. But that's all right. We'll let it sit overnight. But I'll probably have to go over a few more little spots. So it kept going around it, but I kept getting fingerprints in it, so I got to stop right there and then sand that and do a few more little spots. So yeah, maybe we'll get her painted tomorrow. So yeah, I think that'll be it for today. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Okay guys, next day. I was sanding down this console over here, and then I seen a can. I just threw it in the trash. A can I had of a Rust-Oleum truck bed liner sitting here, and I thought, you know, maybe I'll just spray a coat or two of this over there. I never did like it on the beds because it didn't have much texture, and the cans of it are a lot better. You can get, I think I was using a sponge or a paintbrush and dabbing it on there, and it gave it some texture. I think when I did those El Camino beds. Anyway, so I take the lid off, and the little deal here to spray it was busted. So I had a little screwdriver. Where did I have it? Anyway, a little screwdriver with a pinprick thing on it. So I poked it in there, and all of a sudden it just started spraying. And I went, ah, shit. Because I was going to show you guys this before I did that. So I laid it out here, and I just held the can and just sprayed it all. So this is the way it turned out. This texture here is not too bad. But up here it wasn't covering them big cracks. I still had a bunch of big cracks up there. So I dabbed it with a paper towel soaked in thinner. So it's got more of a texture right here. But other than that, it's not too bad. See all these cracks here? Those are the ones I didn't fix last night. Because that's what I was hoping this bed liner would fill in, but it didn't. The seats go here anyway, it covers up most of that, but I wanted to fill it all in. So anyway, I think that's the best it's going to be. I could spray a coat of vinyl paint over it, but I don't know. Anyway, it was kind of a screw up there. Okay, I was going to paint the steering wheel, but I think I'll mess around with the horn. Okay, these steering wheels on eBay, brand new, 389 bucks. 389 bucks for the steering wheel and the horn cap and that deal inside. There's a couple of used ones on there for, you know, 100 and something plus shipping, close to 200 bucks for a used one. So it looks like that parts car was probably worth $1,000 between the console and this steering wheel. Shit, that's $1,000 right there. They just, you know, it's costing more and more to fix up these old cars. So I'm thinking about messing with the horn, like I mentioned before, see if I get some power in there, swap that little thing around so it, I think these were 30 something bucks, but I didn't see the this on it. I'm hoping that's what it meant, the cap and everything, but I don't know. Anyway, I might mess with the horn here and get that working, and then mask this up and paint it black with the vinyl paint. I haven't done this roof rail molding yet. Did this one here, so that turned out pretty good. Didn't have to use no glue. One clip wouldn't stay in, so I put a screw in, and then two clips here, one there, and went right in the groove, pushed it in the groove there with a putty knife. So the door went from closing perfect to just slam it just a little bit. We'll leave it closed there till it wears in. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, went to check the horn, and it's missing. I bought it from, must have sold it. Took the two off the parts cars, neither one of them worked. This one works. It's off an old van, 89 Chevy van parts car. It works. Tested it on a battery. So we're gonna hook that up and see if we get power out of the steering wheel if the button don't work. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, the van horn lasted 2 beeps and that was it. So I got one off a Silverado parts truck. Okay, so that works, but I'm still not sure exactly how this works. I would assume that's supposed to stick out, but that's the way it came off the other parts car. So I'm not sure. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't see how. Push it down. Anyway, I may have to order a whole new thing here, and cap. I think the whole assembly was 32 bucks on eBay. Anyway, I'll put it back together, but I don't see how it works unless that thing's sticking up in there, but we'll see. I'll be back. Yeah, it don't work. So if it includes that little horn button and everything, I'll go ahead and order the whole thing. I should anyway, because it's all chewed up with rats' teeth. But anyway, the horn does work. We just got to get the right thing in there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I painted the bezel. It's kind of dark, can't see it too good. Just put a coat on that with the vinyl paint. Put another a coat over top this truck bed coating for the console. Yeah, I thought it was going to cover up them cracks, but it didn't. So it doesn't look very good, but I may redo it at some point. Okay, the steering wheel, put a coat of paint over that too. And I did buy this at Walmart the other day. So we'll go ahead and put that on there. Bought some floor mats too. So okay, yeah, we'll put this on after it dries. Meantime, I'll put this driver's side roof rail weather stripping on. Got that right there. That package, it came with a whole bunch of new little clips and screws and staples and all kinds of stuff. That weather strip kit. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you what I got going on here. Not sure if this is gonna work. I showed these seats out of the parts car. They're all rotted. This is completely rotted. The whole little basket that holds all this together, tracks and everything, is all rotted. I don't think I can do much with that. This is the passenger side. The fronts to bolt it up on the floors there, but the backs are rotted off. And of course these were just rusted shut. I put some PV blaster and WD-40. I actually had to use my air chisel here into here to get it to move. Anyway, they move now, up and down. Okay, so show you, I got this is just a junk seat that they had in the parts car, and it's like riveted on right here. This is where this one was. So I ground down the rivets and took that off. I'm going to take that off. Okay, then going to use a cutting wheel and cut this right here straight and put that on. So that will weld onto that once that's cut off. I think it'll be at the right height or pretty close. Might be a little bit smaller, but it should be all right. Yeah, we can't have that. They're pushed all the way back, so we can't have that. We got to have that right on top, so it'll miss the tracks. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try that. Probably when I go to weld, it's gonna blow all this on fire, but anyway, I'm gonna cut the other one off. Probably not gonna do it right now, tonight, but we'll get them ready. And then, because I got the seat covers set that I did the back seat in, looks pretty good. And anyway, we'll try the covers on this passenger seat, see how it looks, see how much it covers and all that. as far as the driver's side, it's pretty much shot. I don't think I can rebuild that whole seat area, but I can just wait and see if I come across another seat or put in a different type of seat. I know it'll look kind of stupid with two different seats in there, but if I can find a seat even just close to this one and with that matching cover on there, it might not look too bad. But anyway, I figure I'll just go ahead and try it. I got the shit here to see if I can make it work in the seat cover. And the seat covers are specific for Camaros, so they should look pretty good, contoured everything on there. I'm gonna see if they cover up everything. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, I put a little bit more JB weld around the worst spots. I didn't quite like it. I mean, it looks all right, and then I should have fixed this with JB weld before I urethaned it in. There's a big old gouge or rat teeth or something there. Anyway, we'll let that dry, and then tomorrow, you know, it's dark out. Just got a notice from the county on my phone that's a tornado warning. I didn't even see that on the news or nothing. Well, it's Saturday, so I didn't watch the local news. Anyway, we'll sand this a little bit and spray some more paint on there tomorrow. Then that's gonna have to be good enough. Okay, got those two deals cut off. I'm gonna have to put something in here so the welds don't get in there and start burning stuff. So I'm not gonna do that right now. Do it in the morning in case a fire breaks out. That's about it. See you tomorrow. Okay guys, next day. I sanded down the JB weld that was here and here. So that it looks a lot better now. Not perfect, but good. I put that steering wheel cover on there, but it seems a little loose. It's supposed to fit between 14.5 and 15.5 inches, but she's a little bit loose. I'm not sure why. Could probably stick some glue on the inside of that, but usually they go on there pretty tight. Anyway, got that. And I don't know, I'll show you. I got this this roof rail weather stripping on there. And welded these brackets here on the back of the seat. It's just seeping rust out of there. I bolted it in the floor in the car. It bolted right in there. So yeah, here's the front covers. It's just a one-piece deal, and we'll see how much it covers, because if you were to restore these seats, you'd have to fix this plastic, or buy them. I mean, it's all deteriorated, right? So I don't know what they are, $100 or something for them. So this just covers all that. You can see this deal here to stop the seat is busted off here for this side. So yeah, probably take it apart and weld something on there, but I don't know. We're not sure if we're going to use these seats. Just trying to see what they look like with this seat cover on there. Okay, yeah, let me get this seat cover on there, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I got that seat cover on. It actually looks pretty good. Okay, I found this thing and cut off a piece and welded it onto there, so it clips on there now. Okay, the only thing that didn't fit was this deal here. It's supposed to be for the seat belt deal right there. It's right there, but that's okay. See, it fits around the top here good. Just this goes down too far. But it says it fits from 70 to 81, so maybe the other years had it here or something. But anyway, I just wiped this down with thinner. Going to just spray a little black paint on this area here, just so it doesn't look as bad, and mount it in the car for now. We'll decide what to do later, whether we want to get another seat or a basket thing for this one, or change both seats. I don't know yet. And we'll just put that one in there, see how it looks. Put that one in there, and we'll just set the console in there. Like I said, I can't really mount it because I want to take all the dash and all that stuff out next video. So yeah, let me get that console in and this seat in. We'll take a look. Okay, guys. Here's Nikki. Had a few comments about Nikki. How you doing, Nikki girl? Nikki's a good girl. She's just chilling in her little pen here. You're such a good girl. Such a good girl. Nice and cool in here, man. It's hot out. That sun is hot. Okay, so I ordered some headers from eBay. So in the next, I don't know, few videos from now, we're going to do the exhaust system on this, because it was cut off, like behind the passenger seat, just a pipe. The rest of the exhaust system was missing, probably rusted or something. Anyway, want to put duals, headers, and that on there. Probably going to do a intake and a 4-barrel. This is just a little 305 2-barrel. We want to, you know, wake it up some, give it some oomph. So a sponsor got with me. I've used them before. I think I got some exhaust cutouts from them before. So all they had for headers was for LS engines, for an LS swap. You know, because I just need it for the old style small block. So they were like, no, we don't have those headers, but you know, check out this stuff here. So when I put on headers and exhaust pipes, I'm going to need pipes and mufflers, and they had some. So I want to promote them a little bit. They haven't sent the pipes yet. I guess they're coming in 2 packages. But the company is Flashark, right there. And I'm going to put a link and stuff in the description. And you can check out all the stuff they got for sale. It's pretty reasonably priced. So these are called like resonators, right? They're kind of like thrush mufflers. They're called resonators. So they sent me a pair of these. That's the way they come, packaged like that. And they're going to send me, if you've been following me, I usually buy those pipe kits off of eBay. And it's mainly got 2 big long pipes and then a whole bunch of curved pieces and stuff like that. So they sell those sets too. So that's what else is coming. And you know, I got to kind of make something to fit from the header flange and then all the way back. And these Camaros are low riders. They're a lot lower than like Camaros or Novas. They kind of use the same subframe, but the Camaro's a lot lower. So we got to get that pipes tucked up under there. I haven't been under it yet. In a few videos we're going to be getting this thing up on the jack stands, and I got all 4 new shocks coming for it. They're already here. We're going to put them on in some video, and we're going to, you know, pour 15 and undercoat the bottom, check it all out underneath there. And anyway, we'll have to figure out where we want to route that dual exhaust. So anyway, yeah, check them out. They got all kinds of stuff like that. And in a few videos from now, we'll get to probably after we get all the interior done, windshield put in, stuff like that. we'll get her up on jack stands and start on the mechanical stuff. We're just mainly concentrating on the interior. So we're gonna get her up and, like I said, do the shocks. Guy I bought it from did all the brakes already. We'll check them. I already kind of checked them. They're good. Just whatever's underneath there that needs. Oh yeah, we put in what was it? The rear cover was none of the bolt. Only one bolt was holding the rear cover in, and filled that up with fluid, and that turned out to be good. As far as I know, we haven't taken it on the road. I hope he didn't have that off in case it was growling or making noise. Anyway, we need to check all kinds of stuff when we get it up in the air, and then we'll do the exhaust there. So that'll be coming up a few videos from now, and we'll get all that done, and we'll do the start on the paint and body. Okay, so yeah, check them out in the description. Okay, Nikki, want to come in the house for a little bit? You want to go in the house? Okay, be careful, be careful. Good girl, good girl. Good girl. Over here, Nikki. Okay, guys. Here's the seat. Looks pretty good. Man, if I could just find a driver's seat. Anyway, she folds up. I painted that black. So, oh, I meant to put a little black. I'm going to put a little black on them hog rings there for that rear seat. But, yep. You got to adjust that there and tighten that seat belt up. Anyway, now to go over here. There's that seat belt. That's how the console looked. It's not bolted in there. Like I said, I got to pull all this stuff out. We'll do that next video. But yeah, it'll. I may get another can of that truck bed coating and just do it with that. I kind of like the little texture there, and we'll just give her another coat. Go look over here. Yeah, maybe one day I'll come across a good driver's seat. But for now, that's all I can do. And see, the thing is too, I know two mismatched seats won't look very good, but the couple of good seats that I got are from 4-doors, right? So they don't fold back, so somebody can get in, because I got an extra door. But I could use one of them. I could use a driver's seat now, because that passenger seat will flip up. And if anybody wants to ride in the back seat, they just got to get through the passenger door and hop in. See, in case this driver's one doesn't, I don't think it'll move far enough ahead. It might move far enough ahead, but that seat ain't gonna tilt. See, so. But yeah, the driver's seat's got to be really, really close for me to put it in there and make it look halfway decent. But never know, I might come across one. I went down to a local wrecking yard there the other day. Like I said, I ordered the windshield. He's crushed all his cars. He's got about a dozen cars there. That's it. And his cousin that they had the wrecking yard together, he's got a wrecking yard down the road, and I asked him if he had any old cars. I'm looking for a bucket seat, and he said no, he doesn't have any. The oldest one he's got is an '82 Pontiac something or other, Pontiac, I don't know what it was, Limited Park Avenue, something like that. Well, it's a Buick, but anyway, yeah, he didn't have anything that was close to that. But I'll just keep my eyes out. Yeah, okay, so next video we're going to do the whole dash thing, or maybe the windshield, or both. All this little nitpicking stuff takes a while, guys, so I can't do everything in one video. It'll be, you know, one video a month, trying to get everything in there. But yeah, so I got the windshield coming. I ordered the little horn cap. I don't think it's got the Camaro emblem in there, but it's got all the other stuff. That was like 32 bucks. That's coming. I ordered a glove box liner. That was like 30 bucks. So that's coming. We're gonna check out everything. You know, the light, this one light comes on in the dash. The well, it did work. Blower motor works. You know, check out all this stuff. See, somebody put some red paint, and we're gonna have to paint all that black. Take that apart, paint it black. Make sure everything works. Got all overspray on this thing here. We got to clean them up. Can barely see the gauges. All the plastic is all hazy. We're gonna have to round up some good ones of them, clean them up somehow, maybe clear them. Just go over, it's not just replacing the dash, it's taking everything apart and putting it all, see, I think that's probably for the fasten seatbelt sign or something. And I hate to tear that up to put a stereo in, but I got another stereo from a subscriber, that Randy Hopker. Or we could put it down there. Either way, we're just gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff. So anyway, that's what's coming up, guys. Yeah, got quite a bit done. Now I'm gonna spend the rest of the next few hours, the shop, tiny house, they're not coming for another. If you didn't watch the last video, it's got delayed a few weeks. We got about another 10 days. Had this old pile of gravel here, and this is what I got so far, maybe half of it on my trailer. So I'm fixing to unload that into the pit, filling that up about halfway, and then we'll fill the rest of it up with concrete. Have a concrete truck come after the building's up and do that. So I'm fixing to do that, and right now, so I figure I'd end the video on that. Okay, guys, well, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.